And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Jazz, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Timberwolves, 2.5 games back.
And I think for Minnesota, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. The big men on the floor for them, Randall and Gobert. And it's Ingles in its small forward. And for Utah, Filipowski's out there with Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's MP. And it's Bailey in at the shooting guard position. And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with. But we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox. Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
Edwards, good.
And guys, getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
A three and again for three.
And that last three now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked. Oh!
My goodness. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. For Utah, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And last season, the Utah Jazz DB finishing with the worst record in franchise history.
And that, Kevin, is a striking contrast from a period of time where the Jazz, one of the league's winningest teams. But you start to lose in the hopes that you can get high draft picks, but for all...
Connects again from distance.
And he shattered the franchise single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long.
And the precision with which MP shoots that thing seems supernatural, but it's all the result of long hours, and boy, how about the reps he's put up behind the scenes.
And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Randall passes to Ingles. Randall outside. Ingles kicks to Randall. Conley finds Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Ingles. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Guys?
Thank you once again, Allie.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Takes a 3. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. checked in. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
They double him with MP. Outside, Horford. A three for DiVincenzo. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Well, that's the floor spacing ability. DiVincenzo with the rise and fire.
MP right side. Fires for three. And another three for Utah.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Pass to Miller. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
MP outside. And the Jazz with another three.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
24 seconds left here in the first quarter. And so, MP will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And so it's Utah, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And making a switch. Juzang's checked in. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Jazz leading by 14. They've got Kyle Filipowski. MP out there with Collier. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Jazz leading by 21. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the 3 ball is good.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Dillingham. 6 points for him. On the wing, DiVincenzo. They need this. Rebound by Nurkic.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A 3 from MP. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Minnesota calls timeout. For the Jazz, Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic, and Bailey subbed in for Collier. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Well, great hustle from MP. That's recognizing an opportunity to beat everybody up the floor.
There's 1:38 left now here in the second. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Conley dishes to Edwards. Back to Conley. Ingles in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going. And it's laid in by Conley.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
The 3 from MP. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Edwards. Reed kicks to Conley. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. And it's Utah's ball. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise.
He got it again. Sensational.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Can't nail the jumper.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
MB getting it done for the Utah Jazz. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
My main man, MP, making a statement, putting the league on notice. He's a problem.
Yeah, as good as he is already, he's just getting started. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Utah Jazz.
They've done a really good job of freeing up the shooters.
Yeah, with how they shot the 3, the driving lane should be wide open in the second half.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here is Edwards. And you look at this Timberwolves roster, doors quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back nine and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, two guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
On the court for Minnesota, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. And it's Ingles in at the 3. Here's Randall. Filipowski grabs the board.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Pass to Ingles. And here's Edwards from the arc. MP grabs the miss. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Utah. There's the 3. Good, that's another bucket.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Will it go? Randall no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Filipowski.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now here's Edwards. He's tightly guarded.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
And good, he hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Well, a late first-round pick, Doris, back in 2022. Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards, but there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Randall. Filipowski grabs the board.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back. Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by Utah.
A 3 from MP. Hits it again. Wow. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Conley gets the bucket.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
MP, that's for 2. Again, the Jazz score.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't gonna change.
On the wing, Ingles. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 3-pointer, Randall. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got his 4th assist in this one. Conley against MP. The tray. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Ingles. Outside Edwards. From past the arc. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. MP outside. Takes the 3, and the Jazz another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's Utah, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've dropped. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard.
Checked in for Utah. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Horford. Joe Ingles comes in for Reed. Edwards, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Mike Conley in for Dillingham. We've got Keontae George.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. MP against Conley. And here's MP for three. Again, what an avalanche! And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Conley feeling it out. Pass to Randall. The three. Utah with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring display.
And good! There's another.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Back to Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Randall's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
And here's MP for good, another from 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Randall with the bucket.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Utah.
And again for 3.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands, GA, by himself for 3rd place in most threes all time. Edwards kicks to Conley, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense.
Good, another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
MP against Conley. The 3 from MP connects again from distance.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the 2nd most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away, making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
I'm here with MP, who just set the rookie record for threes in a season. How much was this on your radar, MP? Did you know when you set the record?
Dom, look at me. There was no way not to know. My teammates have been updating me all season. I can hear them calling it out from the bench. Those guys, man, those guys are my guys. And now that I know what type of people they are, I know that they're not just great teammates, they're great, genuine human beings.
Well, thanks for your time, MP.
Hey, thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.
Coming up next, the Jazz taking on the Pacers. For the Utah Jazz, the stars have aligned. Performing better than last season, you can feel the energy and excitement around this club as they seek to continue their upward trend. Pacers, Jazz, it's next. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. Let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some stats for Tyrese Halliburton.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Jarris Walker out there with Neesmith. And it's Wiseman in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Utah, they've got Kyle Filipowski. MP is out there with Collier. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the 5, down low. These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, BA, I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And of course, they make you work for everything.
Now here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. The rebound by Filipowski. MP outside. The three. He drops it from range.
A very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Halliburton, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Markkanen. MP scanning the floor. Another three for Utah.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. 4-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponents.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Let's go with a three. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Halliburton outside. Indiana again missing.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
From deep, MP. And again, it's Utah with a three.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Well, when it comes to shooting from beyond the arc, these are the league leaders. MP, number 1.
He's a shooter that defenses 100% have to go out and guard.
On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 15-5 run. Lets the three fly. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You take a look at Utah. They're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record.
When I look at Utah, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Halliburton. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Here's Filipowski. It's a 14-point game. From deep, MP. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Outside Nesmith. Back to Nembhard. And there it is for him.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
On the wing, MP. The 3-ball. Sends it home from 3-point land. MP's got 27 points.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Now here's Halliburton. 33 points last game. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Nice job capitalizing inside by Tyrese Halliburton. You know, he's capable of doing damage down there when given the opportunity.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Takes a step back. Halliburton. Nimhard outside. Pass to Halliburton. Wiseman, a screen on MP. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so it's the Utah Jazz leading by 17 at the end of the period. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter. Look here for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Niang. Lowry Marketing comes in for Sensabaugh. And MP subbed in for Bailey. Then for Indiana, Walker, he's checked in for Jackson. Neesmith comes in for Matherin. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for Shepard. On the floor for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Neesmith. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Huff in at the 5. And so MP will bring it up for Utah. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Pacers trail by 17. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
Yeah, it was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers.
Here's Halliburton following the 3 by Utah. Outside Walker. There's the 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Here's Utah. They're on a 13-4 run. MP outside. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Halliburton, the pass to Neesmith.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Another one falls for Indiana. 1:51 left in the first half. MP outside, puts up a 3. Pacers with a rebound. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
You know, it was 1-1 split from 2 teams on the opposite side of the standing. You know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. MP really making a difference here.
They are getting cooked by this guy. I mean, they've got to regroup and figure something else out.
Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Collier in for George. Then for Indiana, Wiseman, he's checked in for Huff. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for McConnell. Pass to Nembhard. Shot on the wing. Kessler with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And here's MP from outside. Another three for Utah.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Now here's Walker. Here's the three, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
On the wing, MP, defended by Halliburton. Drills it from deep. MP's got 48.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Just 4 to shoot. Halliburton, no good. And so it's MP making things happen for Utah. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Indiana Pacers. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points already or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kenny?
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Jazz.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column. They're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming...
Another one goes! Incredible!
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out.
And he's moved right past Kobe. Yes, Kobe Bean Bryant's 2007 season. What a remarkable accomplishment. Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Guys?
He sets the tone. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Here's Nembhard. And he converts the layup. Nembhard's got his second bucket of the night.
That took a little extra effort from Nembhard, but the juice was worth the squeeze.
One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
And here's MP from outside. Hits yet again. Wow! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Walker passes to Halliburton. Nembhard outside. Launches it. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, MP. Defended by Halliburton. The putback. Pass to Collier. Over Nembhard. Collier, no good. Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. 3-pointer, Halliburton. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
And now the first timeout called here for Utah. Entire new group here. Nurkic is checked in for Kessler. Sensabaugh comes in for Filipowski. Bailey's checked in for Larry Markkinen. And it's George in for Collier. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. Launches a 3. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
Pass to Nembhard. 4-3. Utah grabs the miss. They host the Hawks after this one, and they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. MP no good. The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 here in this 3rd quarter. Walker for 3. Utah with the rebound. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in the game. And MP with a basket on the assist by Nurkic.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
A minute 9 left in the 3rd quarter. Wiseman finds Nembhard. And here's Nesmith. Clock at 6. Back to Nembhard. And George with some nice D.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And they're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Outside Nesmith. It's Walker on the wing. Pass to Wiseman. To halt the run. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
On the wing, MP. 3-pointer. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And so it's Utah making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those 3s have this poised for a blowout. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
He's checked in for for Utah. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Wiseman, he's checked in for Huff. Walker comes in for Matherin. Neesmith, he's checked in for Shepard. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for McConnell. On the floor for Indiana, Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Aaron Neesmith is out there with Jarris Walker. And it's Wiseman in at the center position. MP against Halliburton. Counted from distance. Halliburton's got 12 points in just the second half.
Halliburton, with the answer, was anxious to throw it right back at him.
A moment here for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Jazz was able to update me on the situation. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It seems the issue may not be so serious as they're allowing a return to action. I'll give you updates as I get them.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, my heart sinks for him. I mean, I really feel for him. It's no fun being hurt. Sitting out, you can't practice, you can't be part of the activity, can't help the squad. But right now, he's got to take care of his body, get his treatment, and focus on recovering so that he can get back into action down the road.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
MP finds George. MP against Halliburton. From deep, MP connects again from distance.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. There's Neesmith with a three. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Jazz.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And when you only face a team twice on the season, you love to win that first one. Now they'll have the mental edge in the next meeting against Indiana.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
Walker sets a screen from behind the arc. It's rebounded by George.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. But with the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Outside Neesmith. A minute 4 left in the 4th. Halliburton against MP to stop the run, and it's laid in by Halliburton.
Halliburton going off like this is fun to watch. He's really been engaged offensively.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
It has been raining threes for him, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit?
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know.
And again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
Nembhard against MP. Fires the 3. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.